Cheese. All right, and welcome back to That's Some Cheese, part of the Vendetta Sports Podcast Network. Today is Monday, April 26th, 2021. We're a couple days away from the 2021 NFL Draft, but we have special guest today, Anthony Fontanello. I almost pulled a Jackson Law. I almost said his name wrong. Anthony Fontanello is on the show today. So, Anthony, how are you? What's going on?
No, I'm chilling. Been working hard. I just got home about now, 12-hour days. So as you can see by my face.
Speaking of long days, we have producer Alex here, and he called you out for working long days. So I feel like we have to start there.
If we must.
Okay. Well, I have a couple quotes. So I just want to start by reading maybe some of the quotes and then giving you a chance to, hey, I'd like to keep this quote on the record, or be like, hey, maybe I shouldn't have said that. So let's just go down the list. Quote, keep my name out your fucking mouth. End quote. Would you like to continue to say that to producer Alex, or do you want to take that one back?
He's gonna do it.
I mean, I got to hear the other ones first. So
this game's gonna take a while, so we got to work through these.
Okay. That one, there's a little personal things there. So
okay.
You know what, we'll take that off. That we'll put that one as a.
All right.
Yeah. We'll take that one off. Don't worry about
that. All right. All right. Let's do another one. This is all in the company Slack, by the way, for those who are watching. You don't know me, bro. Shut the fuck up with your snarky comments. I don't play this shit. End quote. Would you like to keep that one on the record?
Yeah, we can keep that.
Okay. I like that one. Let's here's a good one. I'm childish. Go fuck yourself, you little douchebag. End quote. How about this one?
We could take that off. That was
that's the best one though.
You like that one the best? That was me. That was pure heated me.
So Anthony, here's the real question.
Yeah.
Are you still willing to cut weight to box producer Alex?
Okay. I'll go and say this. We talked privately.
Okay.
And it's all good. Now, if the money is right, I will consider the cutting weight, and we can make that a box office event. I mean, listen, if Jake Paul can go and fight Nate Robinson and make a bajillion dollars, I'm sure me and Alex could put on a better show than that.
Here's my real question though. Both of you guys are coming to Vegas. When you guys first see each other, are you willing to, give a little bro hug? Like, can we hug this thing out?
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, we'll be good, man.
So we can get a hug on the record here. Like,
yeah,
100% hug is on the table.
Without a doubt, we can get that.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to start there, right?
No, I feel you. It was kind of needed.
Now here's my other question, because I'm not quite done. Do I not necessarily, or let me phrase it like this. Do I thank the New York Yankees for causing you guys such pain and misery that they are the cause for both of you fighting with each other?
I mean,
the last time I checked, the New York Yankees are in last place. That doesn't seem right. That can't be.
Second to last.
Is that a typo?
I believe we're in fourth.
Oh, they're also losing to Baltimore though, so they should be in last place after they lose to Baltimore tonight, right?
If they do, I mean, they're losing 2-1, so it's anybody's game.
Okay. So are the Yankees making your lives miserable? I want to dive into this topic.
They're making my life very miserable. I mean, I'm watching this game right now. I got it on. I'm just pissing myself off more and more while watching it. So we got Matt Harvey out there looking like he's fucking Dark Knight Matt Harvey from 2015 on the Mets again. This is just what the Yankees do. This is really just what we do. We had a great 4-game series, which I will get into the last game later on. But we had a good series. Took 3 out of 4 from the Indians. It looked like our offense was getting back. And then we come to Baltimore and just are letting Matt Harvey dice us up. I don't understand this team. It doesn't make any sense.
Producer Alex, do you blame the Yankees for Anthony verbally attacking you?
No, I don't blame the Yankees. Yeah, I'm wearing my Yankee gear right now, actually, and it just doesn't matter. I can support them all I want. They still suck.
But here's the question. Here's the real question. We got long hair, floppy hair, producer Alex. We got Anthony, who shaves and then immediately grows back to 2 o'clock shadow.
Yeah.
You guys aren't even allowed to root for the Yankees. The Yankees are the antithesis of everything you represent. You have long hair. You got a beard. You're not allowed to have that on the Yankees. How can you root for this team?
I mean, hey, they're the ones making millions of dollars, not me. I'll wear whatever the hell I'll do whatever the hell I want.
You couldn't even play for the Yankees. You'd shave your beard by the 3rd inning. They'd make you go in the dugout and shave again.
it would honestly be a nightly thing. Would be me shaving. To play that.
Every 3rd inning, you'd have to shave. Can we talk about the Yankees though? Because there's no better guest than to have this guy on. Actually, before I even do that, can we go over toast time here?
Okay.
Let's talk about toast time because I have two things. This guy Jackson Law, he just takes all of my articles, reads them off, and is like, "Yeah, this was my idea." Can we talk to Jackson Law, or can you talk to Jackson Law next recording and be like, "You just did a 20-minute segment on how Hines Ward is a Hall of Famer. I wrote the article and never once said my name. I just find that strange."
I gotta let him know. He's got to give you credit, man.
It's just funny. Like he's coming up with all these stats for Hines Ward that were included in the post, and I didn't see hey, Trey wrote this. Like, what's with that, Jackson Law?
Jackson looks like he's got some explaining to do.
The other thing I have with toast time, can we talk about this? You go like, Burt pick Yankees. Then it's like a 30-minute segment. Then it's like extra crispy Yankees. Then it's like another thing. And then it's like Yankees. Can we just get all the Yankees talk in like one 20-minute segment?
I mean, we probably
this
could.
way. Listen, we're not going Yankees, Grizzlies, Yankees, Orlando Magic, Yankees, Miami Dolphins. It's weird. Let's get all the bitching out in one 20-minute segment.
All right. No, see, normally I switch it up and like it's not just Yankees. The only thing is they've just been really grinding my gears. So like the past 2 episodes have been me just ranting about them, but I will.
They're a really good baseball team. They got Aaron Hicks is a great 3-hole hitter. Giancarlo Stanton is 100% living up to that contract. The rotation behind Garrett Cole looks excellent. It doesn't look like they miss any of those bullpen pieces at all. This is just a really good baseball team.
Yeah, that's a straight lie. I can't even like look at you with a straight face while you say that. Dude, outside of Garrett Cole, this pitching staff has got me so worried. It's crazy. And Cashman, I know what he's gonna do because come trade deadline, we're still gonna have these starting rotation problems. And he's gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, well, when Sevy gets here, it's like Ed, it's like I'm picking up on a free agent or a trade." And like I'm so tired of hearing that crap. Because first of all, we don't even know what Sevy's going to look like. I haven't seen Sevy in a year and a half. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm really not that confident that he's going to come back and be the Sevy of early 2018 again. Like, I don't think that's going to happen right away.
It's a shame.
It really is.
It's a shame.
It really is.
I like to see you guys competitive. I want to sweat at night. I want to actually take your team seriously, but it's hard to do that right now, Anthony.
Oh, it's very hard when all our guys and all our guys want to do is try to hit the ball about 500 feet, and we strike out about 1 billion times and hit 1 home run.
Can I ask you a question? How many more months have to go by before you guys realize that Zach Wheeler's 2 times the better pitcher that Garrett Cole is? How much time has to go by?
Excuse me, what did he just say?
What?
How much time has to go by before you guys are like, oh, we should have signed Zach Wheeler? That would.
I think you're just saying. You're just saying that to get an arousal.
No, I think Zach Wheeler not only costs a hell of a lot less, but he's just better.
You don't believe that?
Well, sure I do.
Are you good?
I'm great. I'm doing very well.
No, like seriously, like, are you okay? Like, is everything all right?
I'm great. I'm asking you a question.
What?
Because last year, Zach Wheeler actually had a higher wins above replacement than Garrett Cole.
Oh, we're not going to go off of the shortened COVID season.
And he also costs about $200 million less. So I just want to, how many more months have to go by before we're like, oh, probably should have signed Zach Wheeler.
No. How'd Zach Wheeler do yesterday?
He's on the mound right now, actually. And he's it's the 5th inning and he's given up 0 runs.
It just still does nothing for me.
Well, what do you mean?
You're legitimately comparing Zach Wheeler to Garrett Cole.
You'd be a very rich man if you bet on Zach Wheeler all year last year. Wow. Look up the numbers. He doesn't strike out as many guys, but he's great.
Garrett Cole is pitching to like a sub 2.
We're just gonna not talk about Garrett Cole's last outing, a 7 inning no run 3-hit gem, and we're just gonna say, oh, Zach Wheeler numbers.
Outdoing
Ray Dalbert's stats book encyclopedia. Fucking nobody cares. Garrett Cole's the better pitcher. This makes 0 sense. This isn't even an argument. It's not an argument.
Pitcher in baseball. Let's stop this garbage.
Well, you got to factor the contract in here a little bit.
You maybe could argue.
Nah, because we're the Yankees. We got the money. Contract means nothing.
Sit here and put Zach Wheeler in
Brian
this category.
Cashman has told us that he wants to stay under the luxury tax so that the Yankees don't actually have the money like they used to, because that's what ownership has told me. They don't care about domestic violence abusers. They love all of them on their team. They don't have the money that they used to. We've got to make sure we stay under the luxury tax. That's why we need to get rid of Ottavino, and we got to make sure we really budget this thing down. That's just what I've been told by this front office.
Yeah, George Steinbrenner is rolling over in his grave right now, listening to that
garbage. I'm just repeating what I've been told.
Yeah, I know. I'm not exactly happy with it. That
small market Yankees. That's what I've been told. We have to stay under the luxury tax.
They have more money. They have more money than God, and they're worried about a luxury tax.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how terrified are you of the surging Boston Red Sox?
Oh, I'm not worried.
Okay.
2.
I'm not that
worried at all.
2.
Let's make sure we clip this just in case. Just in
2.
case.
2.
2.5.
Because there's a left-hander named Chris Sale that should be coming back in June or July too, so that should give them a boost.
Is he still 85 pounds?
When he's healthy, I don't care. He hasn't been healthy in a while. He should be good to go.
All right, just checking.
Trey, I'll give the Red Sox credit for the strong start, but come on, I mean, their pitching's gonna fall apart.
Are you guys ready to admit that Xander Bogaerts is the best shortstop in baseball? Are we ready to admit that?
Best shortstop in baseball.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
At the position in the last 5 years, he ranks number 1 in home runs, number 1 in RBIs, number 1 in average, number 1 in hits.
Has that done anything for the Boston Red Sox as a team?
Well, sure. They won a championship in 2018. That would cover the 5-year stretch now, wouldn't it?
We're irrelevant to anything as after the past 3 years. Zip, and nada. So
what do you mean?
How is that relevant? There's 3 years ago. How's that relevant?
How's it relevant? Where's your championships? Where's your parades? Anthony's getting so old he doesn't even remember his.
I still remember, but I am getting
You
old.
do?
That is true.
It's been a while. I don't quite remember. There's this guy named Xander Bogaerts. He's hitting 366 so far this year. That seems to be pretty good. I don't know. Seems like a higher batting average. If you actually combined Aaron Hicks and Giancarlo Stanton, it would still be like 100 points less. You're combining two guys. I mean, that seems like a hell of a player.
You're talking about two guys who I think are some of the worst baseball players in the world.
But he makes a lot of money. It's just this Giancarlo Stanton. I've been told he hits balls very, very far, and he makes like $300 million. And then you add the Hicks contract. That's another $70 million. So those guys like cost like double, triple, quadruple of what Bogaerts costs. So surely if you combine both of those, for the shortstop that's not very good, I've just been told.
I didn't say Xander wasn't very good. I just don't know.
Well,
the best.
Well, who's better than him?
Let's go. Let's see. I'm gonna pull out of my ass here.
There's a guy in your hometown, Francisco Lindor. He can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Please.
He can't hit the broadside of a barn.
No, he's actually he's really bad. Just like, I know this really doesn't mean nothing, but in the show, his overall has dropped so far that he's actually about to not even be a diamond card anymore.
Well, see, the funny thing I wanted to bring up Bogaerts is because the Red Sox actually have a real shortstop. So if we go over the Yankees and we compare their shortstop, your shortstop actually can't even play the position.
Our shortstop is a second baseman. I know. Okay, I know.
So the hate on Bogaerts seems kind of weird when your own shortstop can't even really play the position.
We had a real shortstop, but Brian Cashman wants to be cheapy.
This is fun. I'm enjoying this.
Glad you're having a good time. I mean, listen, bro, it's April. Okay.
Can I ask you about Aaron Hicks? Because I wrote this article about Aaron Hicks. I wrote this article a while ago. And when they signed Aaron Hicks to the extension, it was sort of like, to me, it was like, okay, fine, whatever. He can play the field. He's a good defensive outfielder. And at least he's a left-handed bat, which they don't really have, which seems odd because your front office and the guy that built the stadium, it just, a lefty would seem great in that stadium, but the small market Yankees couldn't keep Didi Gregorius, and then they built a whole lineup of right-handed hitters that strike out that don't really ever take the ball the other way either. So it doesn't really seem to add up. And then we have Aaron Hicks, and I've been told that the Yankees are in contention and they're ready to win the World Series, and this is go time. But then they have this guy, Estevan Florial, and he's never going to crack the lineup, right? They got Stanton, they got Tauchman, they got Clint Frazier, they got Aaron Judge. This guy's Florial, he's never going to crack the lineup. And on a win now team, you would think, hey, we need pitching. Let's flip Florial for some help. But the small market Yankees, they just don't see the world the same way. And, they don't really want to go all in and ever try to win the damn thing. It's just, I want to ask you about that.
I want to ask you if you're going to have this same energy in October.
Well, sure.
I just want to ask you.
I've had the same energy in 2020, and then 2019, and then 2018, and then 2017, and 2016, and 2015. I can go a while here because I've been told that the 27 ring club, all they do is win championships, and that's the standard. So there's a lot of people that they haven't even seen a championship, and they're pretty old.
I mean, come on, it wasn't that long ago. 2009.
What was I in third grade?
I was in no, you weren't. I was in. I remember I was in 7th or 8th grade.
What about the one before that?
7th grade. The one before that, 2000. Yeah, I was pretty small. I was a baby.
So you guys only have one.
I was 4.
21 years.
I was 4 years old.
For the team that should have the big pockets and the team that everybody wants to play for. This team, apparently, they're so glorious that guys they want to cut their hair to play for this team. They want to cut their I can't convince Alex to cut his hair, but you play for the New York Yankees, and this is a franchise that you want to shave your beard and cut your hair because playing for them is worth it. But I don't see a lot of hardware.
Listen, these things take time, and
That's what I've been told by Cashman. I'm glad you brought that up. You're being very reasonable, Anthony, because this is a frugal front office, and we have to limit our pockets, and we have to stay under the luxury tax, and we have to keep our prospects. And guys like Miguel Andujar, we have to keep them because they're too valuable to give up. We don't want to trade them away. And Clint Frazier, we don't really have a spot to play him. We have to make sure we keep him.
You're talking like I'm happy with Brian Cashman. I am not happy.
Well, I just figure it sounds like you're defending your team, so
I'll defend the players on my team, most of them. I ain't defending Brian Cashman.
Let's talk about Stan. This is a guy you should absolutely be willing to defend.
Go ahead. Yeah. Like to see it.
Gary Sanchez, can we try him?
Gary Sanchez is about another couple weeks away from being benched, and Higashioka will be the starter. Okay.
I like Higgy. He's actually a good guy. I met him.
I do like Higgy. I like Higgy.
It's the only compliment I'll give the Yankees. This Rougned Odor, he's working out well. He's hitting 163. Seems about right.
Well, he was a difference maker in the Bieber Cole matchup, oddly enough.
See, it's a franchise you want to shave your beard for. Go out there and hit 163, doing your job.
He wanted a new identity, Trey. After kicking the shit out of Bautista, he wanted a new identity. So that's why
I don't think he really had much of a choice in the matter.
Okay.
There was another story. I guess Aaron Judge, he might have been traded to the Angels. It was an idea that was floated.
That was such a garbage article. I'd seen that. It was like barely. Oh,
God,
it was barely any trade talks.
Blows my mind that people bite that bait, man. Unbelievable.
Well, it just seems like you guys are biting the bait because I've been told that this team's really good, but I haven't seen quite the results yet.
I mean, what results do you want to see?
Exactly.
Us going to the playoffs.
Where are the results?
We're in the playoffs every year. We're in the playoffs every year.
Yeah, but I've been told the standard of excellence in New York is winning championships.
Well, yeah, obviously, but we go to the playoffs every year.
We might even get to the point where, like,
win the playoffs.
Are the New York Knicks closer to winning a title than the Yankees?
Okay.
Can we get that?
You're getting a little.
That might be the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
That is just asinine.
Oh my God!
The Knicks win 9 games. The Yankees get off to a slow start, and all of a sudden the world is freaking falling down. Okay, it ain't that serious. It's April baseball. They'll be fine. The Knicks, we're not even gonna talk about that because that was just a joke. That was a joke.
Hey,
it's just weird because like out of all the New York teams, like the Yankees like might be comparable to the Jets right now.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Well, the Knicks are really hot. The Islanders are really good. I've been told by Alex that the Rangers are really good. I haven't quite seen that yet, but I've been told that they're really good. So I'll just take
the Rangers are one of the youngest teams in the NHL.
Yeah, they're young and they're up and coming. That's promising. Something that isn't New York. The Yankees. They seem kind of old. Always hurt. A lot of guys on the injured list. Not really up and coming. It kind of sounds like a Jets thing, actually.
Oh, because Void and Britton are hurt. Is that why we're making this comparison?
Well, Judge is on the IL all the time, and Stan's hurt all the time.
Games of the season.
And you know what? It really doesn't matter because when everyone was on the IL, we still won 100 games. So,
but I've been told the standard of excellence is championships, Fontanello. You sound like Cashman. We get there every year. We just want to be in the dance. We got to keep the frugal.
No, I don't want to just be in the dance. But
you just said winning 100 games is a good thing. You're happy with the past couple seasons.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
but you're making us sound like the freaking Jets, and we are not the Jets. They just haven't sniffed the playoffs since their AFC championships. Back-to-back losses back in 2009.
Are you willing to admit that the Toronto Blue Jays are pretty good?
We knew that.
That's an upcoming baseball team. That's a young baseball team with some promise, right?
We knew that at the beginning of the season. It was Yankees and Blue Jays at the top of the division, and that's where it's going to end.
It's kind of hard to talk about the Yankees at this point.
Just over 20 games into the season, it's hard to talk about them.
There's 154 games, man. The Washington Nationals won the World Series, and they were in last place at the All-Star break.
I just wanted to check in and see how you guys are doing because it seems like there's a lot of frustration. That's why you guys fought.
I feel confident.
Okay.
I just want the same energy. I just want the same energy.
What energy?
In the fall? In the fall.
We'll
be in Vegas. We'll be in Vegas with you, so you can give that same fucking energy in person.
Gladly.
Give it same in person.
Gladly. I can't wait for the excuses if they're not even in the dance. That would be funny.
Oh, the Yankees are gonna make the playoffs. I mean, seriously, come on, dude.
It just seems like you should be maybe a little concerned though.
Why? It's April.
There's a lot of holes in this baseball team.
Do we just where the starting pitching? I know it's always been a hole. But, we've always been.
Well, come October, I'm told that you got to win with starting pitching because last time I saw the small market Yankees in the postseason, J.A. Happ was on the mound in a very important game. So I'm sure they won't do something like that again.
Oh, well, I would certainly hope they don't. Although J.A. Happ is now among these ex-Yankees that want to leave the Yankees and all of a sudden become good. I'm sure you've seen that.
That might be another problem we should bring up.
Should we bring that hitter?
Because Lance Lynn looks pretty good too. That guy
looks pretty good. Sonny Gray.
Wow. So maybe
just because he just can't handle New York. He just can't handle the
well, there's one guy on the roster. It doesn't look like he can handle New York. And I don't have many sources, but I actually got a text from someone that works for the Marlins that said Giancarlo Stanton. I don't know why he would ever go to the Yankees. He'll never handle that market.
Oh, I know it. I mean, did you see the playoffs last year when there was no fans?
No fans. He was great.
no fans. The guy hit 9 home runs. I mean,
did you get your COVID shot?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, I got mine. So, Alex, did you get yours?
Yeah, I've been double vaccinated.
Well,
yeah, me too.
Well, October's in a couple months here. Oh, actually, a long time. We got a lot of time. So there's probably a lot of people that'll get vaccinated by then. So I'm guessing there will be fans in the stands by October.
Should be.
Seems like a problem.
I got a very simple solution. Let's stay and get hurt before it, and then we'll be fine.
So you need a $300 million player to get hurt, so he's not in the lineup for a positive impact. That seems ideal.
I can't. I'm sorry, you're not going to get me to defend Stanton. I hate the guy. I hate the contract. I hate everything about him. We just got like.
That's what I want to hear. $300 million waste of time.
We got a slightly worse version of Judge. We really did not need.
It's interesting.
I mean, the guy can't even play the field anymore.
Seems like a problem.
I mean,
I don't know.
You're right on that.
I'm not a fan. Play. I've never been a fan of Stanton forever. I'm just I'm like the Goombas that are in right field booing him every time he's at the plate.
Why don't we go into a game?
But that guy in the postseason last year, he's waste of space, apparently, Trey.
Yeah, no fans. He was great. No fans. He's fantastic.
Who cares?
We got to get everybody get their COVID shots. We just got to make sure we get people in the stands again.
I mean, regardless, he's going to be there and he's going to be in the lineup. I'm going to have to sit there and hope and pray that he does something and not hit a home run while we're up 6-0 in a game. And
sounds a hell of a lot like that game 5 against the Rays. We just got to hope and pray they get on base and get some hits going because, God, that offense, it just comes and goes. They're not hitting the ball out of the park. There's nobody on base. Not scoring a lot of runs. Hoping and praying we hit one out.
Yeah, I mean, there was no fans and no players in the postseason for the Boston Red Sox last year, so
that's
I don't even know why this is a relevant conversation.
We accepted our fate. In fact, the 2020 season will go down as a great success when the Red Sox land either Jack Leiter or Kumar Rocker in the draft because that 60-game season, who really cares about that one when you just win titles?
This guy, bro. You know what? I'm just gonna throw it at you. 27 rings. So.
Oh, that's there you go. There you go. I was waiting for that one. Bravo, Anthony. There you go. Good job. Are you worried about the Red Sox in the postseason?
Do you think they're gonna get there?
I'm really not. Bro, come on. I'm not confident.
Because this should actually
23 games.
This should actually be a rebuilding season for the Red Sox because actually this is a team that goes all in when they have a chance to win the World Series, because our general managers, they actually have a set of balls on them. They said, oh, it's time to get Chris Sale. We'll give up Moncada. We'll give up Kopech. No problem. You know, we'll go all in to win our championships, but small market Yankees, we have to be frugal. We can't give up guys like Andujar. No chance. He's off limits.
Yeah, listen, I don't know. I'm going to have a talk with Cashman real soon because this is getting a little out of hand.
Okay.
I mean, I'll tell you this. So the story goes is that apparently every time he tries to make a trade at the deadline, the asking price.
Well, you got to be frugal. You got to hang on to your guys.
I mean, listen, I'll tell you this. If people are asking me for Glaber and Clint Frazier, obviously
too much.
Glaber and Clint, I'm not giving up Glaber or Clint Frazier.
Too much. Can't do that one.
I'll give up Andujar.
The number 27 prospect on the top 100, can't do it. Our 30th ranked prospect, can't do it. Can't trade those guys. Nope. In fact, the Yankees, they hoard so much that they actually got 3 guys taken in the Rule 5 draft, and one of them, he's actually pitching for the Red Sox right now, Garrett Whitlock, and he hasn't actually given up a run, I don't think. Producer Alex, you want to look up Garrett Whitlock's stats? He looks pretty good. Former Yankee farmhand, because we have to hoard our prospects to the point where they actually get taken in the Rule 5 draft because you can't hoard them anymore.
Well, I think Cashman's got to use them or lose them.
And this young and up and coming Red Sox team, they just keep rebuilding, and they're finding new ways to win. And we have this guy Alex Verdugo. He's hitting 325, and it's like, 100 points higher than Mookie Betts right now. He costs a hell of a lot less.
You're telling me you don't miss Mookie Betts at all?
Well, we got this guy Verdugo. He's got big nuts, and he gets on base all the time. He's fantastic. He doesn't cost $400 million. Seems like a smart investment.
Okay, I guess, but I mean, you still gotta have Mookie Betts.
In fact, and I think it's going to be maybe 2 or 3.
But you guys aren't poor either. You guys got the Red Sox.
Yeah, we have the highest payroll in baseball actually this year. You can look that one too up, Producer Alex, because even in a rebuilding year, the Red Sox, they want to spend money because this is a team that we're going to actually do the things like a big market club does. Like they will take the Adam Ottavino contract because the small market Yankees can't afford him. But the Red Sox will happily take him, and just to take the contract.
I saw his last appearance. You can have him.
Well, that's great, but the big market Red Sox, they actually take an Ottavino contract because the small market Yankees can't afford him, and to do that, we just didn't prospects.
We just didn't want him.
The small market Yankees have to get under the luxury tax because they can't afford to go over. Big market Red Sox, that even in a rebuilding year, they're like, hey, we'll take some bad contracts. So throw us a couple of prospects. We'll have the highest payroll in baseball, no problem.
It's great when we end up making some crazy blockbuster trade come deadline time. I want to be back here.
When's the last time that happened? When's the last time you made a big splash at the deadline? It's been a while.
Oh, well, you know what? I think it's going to happen this year.
Who's the last big splash at the deadline? Was it giving up Andrew Miller? They traded him away.
Wow, that turned out to be good. That worked out in our favor now, didn't it?
What's the last blockbuster the Yankees made?
At the deadline?
Just taking a while for this answer for a team that I've been told is in contention.
Yeah. I know it hasn't happened in a while because we've been good. We didn't need no one.
Didn't need no one. They 100% didn't need anyone. Came away with a championship last year, and then the year before, and the year before that, they definitely did not need anyone.
I didn't mean last year. Last year was definitely not one of those years.
They didn't need anyone the year before either, because they won that championship too.
Oh, I'm sorry. When the Astros were cheating, okay, they were banging trash cans. Same thing in 2017.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
With our ragtag.
I'll gladly cheat.
Yeah, you know that. You know that very well, Trey.
I'll gladly cheat. You ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Good for the Astros. Those are real winners. In the record books, it says Houston Astros, World Series champions. Sounds like a good baseball team to me.
I should put a big asterisk on that one.
But there isn't one.
That's why Rob Manfred is a joke.
Well, we can talk about the cheating and make excuses, but the Yankees kind of got caught cheating too. So how big of a deal is it?
Wasn't really cheating. You guys were doing the same thing.
Well, the Red Sox were cheating too. It's great. Why not? Who cares? You ain't cheating, you're not trying.
It wasn't like what the Astros were doing.
But who cares? That's like saying, honey, I cheated on you, but I didn't stick it in the girl's butt that I cheated on you with. So win. The Astros, they're willing to go both sides. No lines crossed. We'll do whatever it takes to get the job done.
I'm really not. I can't believe I'm hearing this guy defend the Houston trash.
They're great guys.
They're great guys.
Great guys. World Series champs. Great guys. Who cares? I'd cheat too. I'd take steroids just like Barry Bonds if I was a good baseball player. Those guys are heroes. Save the game.
No, that was different. That was a steroid era.
Well, you're okay with the steroid era, though. So
of course.
That's a different form of cheating, though. But you're okay with that.
That was something everybody was doing.
Well, everyone's stealing signs, too, on a daily basis.
They weren't banging trash cans and had...
Well, where do we draw the line here? It's like, good with steroids, but can't do HGH. What? Let it all fly.
This is like the Hall of Fame. They don't want the steroid guys in, but they'll have guys that are just
let them all in.
Racist in the Hall of
Fame. Let them all in. Let them all in. Isn't that the moral place?
That's how baseball acts. That's how they act.
Houston Astros, great guys. World Series champs. Never forget. Great organization.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's a team. That's a team that was willing to go all in. When they had a chance to win their championship, they decided, hey, let's trade for Garrett Cole. But the Yankees, they can't actually trade for Garrett Cole. They had to wait until free agency because they didn't need him those 2 years that he kicked their ass with Houston. They didn't need him those years.
So what? We got him anyway. It's fine.
Still waiting for that Garrett Cole championship though. Yankee forever. He held that little sign as a poster, but
he's been a Yankee for a hot minute. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's been a
short season.
He's been a Yankee for a hot minute
too. Played a full season yet.
Been a Yankee for a hot minute, and Zach Wheeler goes out there every single night, and he's just better.
Oh my God, this guy is really talking about a man on the freaking Phillies.
Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler. That's the top two. That's better than any top two the Yankees got.
Yeah, okay.
You're telling me right now, Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler versus Garrett Cole and whoever, you take this side. You're a liar.
No, I'm taking my man Cole. I'm not taking. Come on, bro.
So Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler, or Garrett Cole and who's the second starter again?
Kluber.
They're all kind of the same. It's like, hey, let's pitch this guy. He gives up like 5 runs. Let's pitch this guy. 6 runs. So who's the second starter again?
Corey Kluber.
Corey Kluber. So you're telling me you take washed up Corey Kluber and Garrett Cole over Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler? Let's mark this down. Let's make sure we clip this. Let's make sure we combine both of their numbers just together and see which combo has the better stat at the end of the year. Can we do that?
Well, sure. Well, Garrett Cole's going to win Cy Young, so
Right.
All Corey Kluber's got to do is be decent.
Well, today, interestingly enough, Alex Chick wrote an article that says you don't pay your bets. So can we actually?
Yeah, I paid him like 2 minutes after he wrote that. Okay.
Can we make this a bet that the Wheeler and Nola versus Cole and who did you say again? He's washed up, right? The guy you said, Kluber. That's right. Can we make this a bet?
Yeah, this guy is. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. What do you want?
It doesn't matter. Dealer's choice. I just feel bad at this point. So whatever the terms are.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. $50, and on top of this, I'm going to throw another 50. I'm going to throw 50 on Garrett Cole winning Cy Young because.
Oh, is it a double bet? Can I add one more thing to the bet?
What's that?
If I win, can you just give me a hug? Just say, okay. sorry, Trey. Like,
sure.
Just want a hug.
I got you.
Okay.
That works.
Do you have any more Yankees topics? Because we spent a lot of time on this, and I haven't even gotten to the draft. There's just a lot of topics when it comes to this baseball team that likes to be frugal and save their money, and they always.
You're just a smartass who's talking from a team 23 games into the season. That's what you are.
Well, I mean, listen, we can go back by July. I guarantee you'll be singing a different tune.
We can go back. Well, I've seen this Yankee team win a lot of games, but it just never seems to lift the trophy at the end of the year. So, I'm just waiting because standard excellence is, hey, this is a team that it's championship or bust, and I haven't seen one in a while. Actually, the entire city in New York, it's like, God, you can't even find a piece of confetti anymore. They're all wiped up from the street cleaners after about a decade.
New York is going to be doing pretty good right now. So
I'm pro Brooklyn Nets. I hope they win it. Just for that to be on the record.
I mean, I'm a Laker fan, so I hate the Nets. But
perfect. That's going to be great. Can we make another bet?
Oh, you're not. You really. Nah. You want to get into that?
Because I've been told that I am the voice of reason when it comes to New York sports. So I would like to just actually defend a New York sports team because I've been doing that for the past half hour. So I want to continue to take time to defend the New York sports team, and I'll put my faith in the Brooklyn Nets to win the title. How about you?
No. My Lakers are repeating.
So can we add this as a third bet?
Yeah, you want to make a third bet? I'll happily do that.
And for just to make sure, for each one of these bets, I want like a separate hug that I can call in at any time.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll have to use all of them in Vegas, unfortunately. But yeah, when I'm sitting there at the blackjack table, maybe, and I'm up like $300. Is like Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay. I just need a good luck hug, Anthony. Like, bring some more positive vibes over here.
I got you. Or you could be down like 200 and you need a support.
No, that doesn't seem.
Well, I could see that happening to me. So.
Well, I've been taking the last half hour to defend all these New York sports teams like crazy, being a voice of reason here. Got to do it again with the Nets.
Come on, dude. Really?
All right, so you're confident in the Lakers?
Yeah, I'm confident in my Lakers. Yes, I am. Of course, I am.
Okay. Can we get into the draft?
Yeah. We can go to the we can go to the draft.
Unless you have any more comments on the team that they won the World Series last year and the year before and the year before that, because they don't actually need any more.
27 rings.
I'm just quoting what you said.
Winningest franchise in American sports history. Okay. Continue.
All right. I wasn't sure that you were alive for any of those, but it's just okay.
I was alive for 5 of them, which is more than a lot of other people.
Do you remember any of them?
I remember 3 or 2 actually. I remember.
See, that's convenient because I actually remember 4.
No, good for you, buddy.
I remember 2004. I remember 2007. I remember 2013. I remember 2018. And the great thing about it was there was like enough space between each one where we could build the team back up, win a title, build the team back up, win a title. Because when the Red Sox win titles, they actually push their chips in the center. So it takes a while to build the next team up. But it seems like a concept the Yankees don't quite understand.
So you need what, 4 years? So you're already at 2.
Well, sure, it's a cycle of winning because there's this thing called, striking during your window. And this Yankees team is actually starting to get expensive here because this Aaron Judge contract's going to come up and he'll surely want some money. And Gleyber Torres, he's an arbitration guy too. And Sanchez is getting more expensive and all these guys are getting more expensive. You got to strike during your windows.
No, I'm just saying that means you got two left, 2 more years left, and they should have one if they're on their 4-year timeline.
Yeah,
should have one.
Very possible. Rebuilding the team.
Mm-hmm.
We're committed to winning.
See about that.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
I'll say.
All right. Just seems like this Hein Bloom guy is pretty smart because his first real year into trying to rebuild the team, they're the top of the standings. So.
Yeah, 23 games in.
Top of the standings
23 games in
April. I mean,
seems like a smart guy though. Some of his moves have worked out.
Yeah, he's a genius. He's a genius.
He went to Yale. Where'd you go to school?
Not Yale.
Seems like a smart guy.
You ain't smart just because you went to Yale. Like
he was responsible for building that Tampa Bay Rays team, and the last time I recall the Yankees played the Rays in the postseason, I don't quite remember what happened. But I do remember that Bloom built the Rays team. So,
it's funny, Alex, because we lose to a team maybe once in a lifetime that we've been beating up on them, and now all of a sudden it's like used as like ammo towards the Yankees.
What's the Rays payroll again? Because the Yankees who spent.
They don't keep any of their guys. They just ship them away. That's not my fault. Sorry.
Seems like another excuse.
They get 1 or 2 years of being lucky, and then when their guys need to get paid, they're gonna suck. They suck again. So
got a postseason victory last year though.
Oh yeah, American League Championships, big whoop.
Oh, I haven't seen your team in the World Series in a long time. When's the last time they went to the World Series? So it's something the Tampa Bay Rays can accomplish and the Kansas City Royals can accomplish. But I haven't seen New York team in the World Series. Actually, the last time is the Mets the last New York team that went to the World Series?
Well, I mean, yeah, but
wow,
what? Who cares? The Mets haven't sniffed the World Series since then.
Oh, so if the Mets haven't sniffed a World Series, then surely the Yankees have been really close too.
We've
been, they haven't been there.
Game 7 of the ALCS, Game 6 of the ALCS. I mean,
just a little bit short. Just like, hey, we could have traded away Miguel Andujar to get us over the top, but just didn't seem worth it at the time. Crushing. Hurts my heart.
Yeah, we'll say
I got to be the voice of reason. I got to defend this team.
I did not like him playing left field. I'll say that.
Oh God, that was a travesty.
It was a bad.
He's very good defensively. He's always on top of his game.
If he's in a lineup and he needs to be a DH, I'm sorry, he's not a fielder.
I mean, he's just not.
One of our corner outfielders, Alex Verdugo. He actually led the majors in outfield assists last year.
Yeah, I mean, whoa, Andujar's not a left fielder, so.
Well, he played out there. You guys don't have enough outfielders though.
No, we have enough. Believe me.
Enough, but not enough to where we can trade Esteban Florio for some help though. We have to make sure we keep him.
No. Believe me, the Cashman will do something. I listen. If Cashman doesn't do something like trade Florio for someone big, you guys might not hear from me for a couple months because I'll be in jail.
Can we make another bet? Can we make another bet? Is he the top prospect right now?
Is he?
I don't know. I'm just.
So it's David. I think David Garcia is higher than him.
He's already reached the majors. They won't trade him.
Okay.
Florio. Let's make another bet. I'll bet that he's on the roster because the small market Yankees, they can't afford to trade guys like that. Are you willing to accept that bet that he's not on the roster, that they trade him? Because this should be a team that I've been told for the past half hour they're all in. They're gonna win. They're gonna win a lot of games this year. They should win the World Series this year. So trading a guy like that for some win now help makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So you accept the terms for this bet too?
Yeah, I'm not making a bet on Brian Cashman making a trade. I'm just gonna hope that he does it.
Alex, can you look up the top Yankees prospects? I'll even give you 2 prospects. I'll give you 2, and if they trade one of them, you win the bet.
Who's the second one?
Alex, give me some of their prospect names.
Jason Dominguez.
They're not going to trade him.
Hell no.
They're not going to trade him.
We're not trading.
Mark
We're not
Schmidt
trading
is
the
2.
He's hurt, I think.
Devi Garcia is 3.
He's already in the majors.
Well,
keep going.
Oswald Peraza, 4.
How old is he?
ETA is 2023. He's 20
all right, that's
years
fine.
old.
Add him to the list.
He's 20.
I'll give you another one. Florio, whatever that guy's name is, and give me another prospect.
Luis Medina, Austin
How old
Wells.
is he?
Medina is 21.
I'll give you all 4 of them. Surely they got to trade one of them, right? If they trade one of those guys, you win the bet before the deadline. Surely this is a team that I've been lectured that this is a team that should win now, and they got to push their chips to the table. And this is a team who could win the World Series, so we got to at least push for that championship, right? I'm just trying to help you guys.
Most of these guys are.
I'm over here being your biggest supporters over here. They say Trey, he's the voice of reason when it comes to the Yankees. They should just listen to him.
Trey, you've been nothing but sarcastic this entire time.
I don't know. My terms would be 4 prospects.
Yeah, what the hell?
Great.
Sure.
Just to make sure, we got to add in another hug just in case. So 4 hugs.
What the hell?
Anytime.
I'm a betting man.
Great. Sounds like a bet. Okay, now let's move to the NFL.
All right, let's go to the draft.
Producer Alex, put the break in there somewhere. I don't know.
The following is brought to you in partnership by Symbol. Symbol is a new sports marketplace where you can trade shares of professional teams like stocks. You love sports. You interested in fantasy sports without the weekly annoyance of fantasy league upkeep? Then Symbol's the app for you. With Symbol, fantasy sports is going to a whole other level. How it works is simple. You buy Symbol shares for your favorite sim teams on the app. When your sim team wins, you get automatic cash deposits, and you don't lose any money when they lose. That's it. So if you follow trends across football, basketball, and baseball, and you think your team is a sleeper, simply invest in your favorite sim teams on Symbol and watch your virtual portfolio prove you right or wrong. And if you want to get in on the action right away, Vendetta Sports Media's got you covered. Go to symbol.app/Vendetta and use our exclusive promo code Vendetta, and you'll get a $10 bonus when making your first deposit. Symbol, taking fantasy sports to a whole other level.
You're both Giant fans. You're both New York Giant fans.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Producer Alex took Jalen Phillips in our mock draft. Would you be happy with that?
Jalen Phillips. Where did Rashawn Slater go?
I wanted an
went
edge.
after.
So I wanted an edge.
He went to the Chargers.
I would have been happier with Rashawn Slater.
Why do you like Slater?
But I feel like the last big problem with the Giants team is the offensive line.
What about Andrew Thomas? Andrew Thomas is going to be fine.
Good. No. He's great. But I want someone for the other side of the line, for the other tackle spot. We get that figured out.
Nate Solder is not doing it for you?
The big revolving door. Yeah, Nate Solder. Oh, that's a good one. I actually met him once.
Really?
He was as.
Did your head come up to his belly button?
Oh man,
tall, isn't he?
He's a big guy, but as wet toast of a personality as you'll ever get.
He's from Colorado. Seems about right.
Oh man, he was just wet toast. I met him and David Deal on the same day. David Deal was awesome. Nate Solder was just like a piece of soggy toast.
How many New York Giants press conferences are we getting this year?
Oof. Depends. Really does. I know we'll definitely gonna at least get 2. At least.
So the week they lose to the Eagles?
Yeah, definitely. Oh no, like don't worry. No matter, the Giants could literally be the best team in the NFL, and we'd still find a way to lose one game to the Eagles.
Seems about right.
Yeah, no, trust me. I know this team. I know this team too.
Are you still a Daniel Jones believer?
I'm like kind of like my left foot's like off the ship, but like my right foot's kind of on it.
But what about Jason Garrett? He should be helping him.
Jason Garrett.
You're a big Jason Garrett guy.
Oh, I'm a huge Jason Garrett guy.
Yeah.
If anyone's seen my emergency press conference, you know just how much I love Jason Garrett.
Should be taking care of him.
No,
he's a Princeton guy. He should be smart. And then we got Daniel Jones, Duke guy. They should get along. Seems like a great pairing.
Yeah, Jason Garrett did not help Daniel Jones in the slightest this year. I mean, listen, Saquon got hurt. It's a big weapon down. Our receivers were
Speaking of
terrible.
Saquon, it's the same like Garrett Cole and Zach Wheeler thing. Like, how much more time has to go by before all you New York Giants fans are like, God, we should have just taken Nick Chubb?
No.
How much time has to go by? Like, is that something you guys are like ready to acknowledge soon, or or do we have to have another year where Nick Chubb's better?
No. You know what? Wait till the Giants get the offensive line settled, which will be.
I've been waiting for a while. They picked Andrew Thomas.
That's not Saquon's fault. That's dumbass Gettleman. That's not Saquon's fault.
They've drafted actually a lot of offensive linemen. They've drafted
yes, I know.
Will Hernandez and Matt Pert and Andrew Thomas. And
I like Matt Pert.
Matt Pert's okay.
Well, they should have some offensive linemen now. They've taken a lot. I just want to know, like, it's the same thing. Like, how much time has to go by before we're like, God, this Nick Chubb guy, like, I can't deny it anymore. He's just better.
Nick Chubb, I'm sorry to tell you this, but if he was on the Giants with our offensive line, he wouldn't be doing nothing either.
But he's in the shithole Cleveland Browns. That's a dying franchise.
The shithole? What are you talking about? The Cleveland Browns are on fire. I was all over them during the playoffs. I was all over them betting wise. They were my.
That's where actually this is the words of Odell Beckham, that Cleveland is a place where you go to die. That's what
pretty rough. I mean, hey, listen, that's him, not me. Browns were better when Odell got hurt.
Are we willing to acknowledge that? Hey, if Nick Chubb has a better yard per carry average for the third year in a row, like, God, it's just time, isn't it?
That's all we're gonna look at.
Yeah, no, Trey's a big stat guy. He just looks at stats and see what his eyes tell him.
Well, he also, he led the league in yards per carry, just below J.K. Dobbins, who's also in our producer booth right now. I've been told that J.K. Dobbins guy isn't very good either, but he led the league in yards per carry. And right below him, I believe it was Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb also led the league in broken tackles. And I don't know, it just seems like a different breed, especially even if you want to compare the two, like, hey, it's close, but Chubb's better. Like, Nick Chubb went in the second round. Imagine how many draft picks he could have gotten if you just traded down.
I don't really like the trading down thing, to be honest with you.
Seems like a Gettleman thing, though, doesn't it? Like, we don't want to trade down. We don't like draft value.
I need the same energy in Vegas. Oh my God, I need the same energy in Vegas.
I will give you this, which you probably won't hear from most Giants fans, but coming to this point, we should I don't know if we should have taken Saquon at 2.
Oh, finally, a Giants fan with a voice of reason.
I wouldn't have said that.
Oh,
I would say that because we should honestly.
God, just be authentic, man. Just admit when there's problems. Like my hair, it sucks. I'm willing to admit that.
I mean,
Saquon Barkley, hey, like
you tell me we could if we had Josh Allen. How much better?
Oh my God, Trey! I can't even feed into this conversation.
Think of that. If you would have had Josh Allen and then Nick Chubb in round 2, look at the team you got to go in there.
Whew. Oh, well, let's not give Gettleman that much credit. He would not have. He still wouldn't have.
But it seems like a much better alternative. Hey, we got a quarterback on the board. Let's take Josh Allen and let's pair him with Nick Chubb. Now you got something going here. Woo!
That's just because we got caught. We just got caught sitting.
Especially in the NFC East. Like think about the division titles that Josh Allen could have in the NFC East. He's competing with Mike McCarthy and a team that doesn't even have a name, and then the Philadelphia Eagles. Josh Allen could tear that division up, but instead they just take a running back, and he wasn't even the best running back in that draft.
He's still the running back in the draft. That's too early for that one, buddy.
Too early? The running backs have a short shelf life.
We still got time.
There's a lot of time on this. There's a lot of resume here.
As far as I'm concerned, Saquon's only put on about 2 years of legwork. Got hurt last year early, so that was a whole year off.
Yeah, just another year. Nick Chubb continued to dominate. The guy in the Giants, he just wasn't on the field.
Wait till this season. The Giants are gonna be
a
hell of a lot better.
Okay,
definitely winning the division. You want to make
another bet?
I will make this bet with you right now. The Giants are definitely winning this division.
No, that wasn't the bet I was going to make.
Okay,
who cares about the NFC East? Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley. Let's just do I don't know, whoever gets 2 out of the 3 wins, touchdowns, yards, and yards per carry. Which actually, I'm actually helping you here because Nick Chubb, he actually has a talented sidekick with Kareem Hunt, so he probably shouldn't even get as many carries.
All right, we'll take that one too.
Oh, great! And just to make sure, let's add a hug in there. That'll be 5 hugs that I can call on at any time.
You want to also add in yards from scrimmage or no? We're not going to.
No, because Kareem Hunt catches the ball more than Chubb.
All right, fair enough.
Because the Cleveland Browns actually get draft value, so that hey, let's take a really good corner with Denzel Ward, and then let's get the better running back in the second round.
Listen. This is the first time in my life that the Browns have been good. Let's not give them that
smart
much
draft
credit.
Decisions like taking Nick Chubb. It goes a long way.
Hey, we used to make smart draft decisions too, and then Gettleman walked in the door.
Give me some guys in the draft that you think absolutely suck.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do a couple draft questions and we'll wrap up.
I'll tell you right now. Who is it? I got someone close to me, one of my friends. Oh, you're gonna love this one, Trey, because we talked about this guy before. I had somebody really tell me that they wanted Kellen Mond as their.
Oh, that guy ain't it. That guy ain't it. That guy ain't it. He can't play a lick.
Oh man!
Actually, speaking of bets, I actually have another bet with producer Alex's favorite guy on the site, Cam Moose. That the Texas A&M starter this year, Haynes, I think it'll be Haynes King. I'm not sure who it'll be, but I don't care who it is. The Texas A&M starter this year will have more touchdown passes than Kellen Mond did for Texas A&M this past year. I will guarantee that one.
That's about as big as a lock as I've ever seen in my life. Kellen Mond,
he ain't it.
Terrible.
He can't play a lick.
I just couldn't believe that someone actually told me oh, I'll take Kellen Mond. And I looked at him like, are you crazy?
He's like 2% better than Sam Ehlinger.
Oh, ew. Another name. Ew.
Give me a couple guys who are like Anthony Fontanello puts his stamp on this player. They will not fail.
Will not fail. I think Waddle, not failing. That's my guy right there. I
have him in fantasy.
Do you? Oh, you lucky man. You lucky man.
I hope he doesn't go to Detroit.
Oh, yeah, you got to kind of hope and pray on that one. because I would feel so bad for him, but he'll die there.
Yeah.
He'll die there. Oh, I don't want.
You're a big Bama guy.
I am a big Bama guy.
Are you Mac Jones believer?
No. He's no. Like I'll say I'm a Bama guy, but when it comes to quarterbacks, unless you've shown me a lot like Tua, if I don't, I'm not that big on the quarterbacks from Bama. Everyone else, shining stars. Mac Jones, I'm not that big on. What do you think about the rumors that Mac Jones gets taken by the Niners at 3? I think that's retarded, to be quite frank with you.
Anthony, you're not supposed to say that word.
No, I'm sorry.
It's offensive.
No, my bad. I'm a little at myself. It's okay.
I think it's one thing to take Mac Jones. It's another thing to give up 3 first-round picks and a third-round pick for him.
I don't buy them taking Mac.
Like,
Jones.
It's one thing to say like, hey, we like Mac Jones. Okay, you're right. But it's another thing to give up 3 first-round picks and a third-round pick for him.
I don't think that's happening. They could have sat exactly where they were at 12 and still got him.
Maybe.
I think Niners are going for Trey Lance. I don't think.
I hope so. I have him in fantasy too.
I think Trey Lance is going. Tell you what, Kyle Shanahan with a running quarterback.
It'll be fun.
Throw on a
really fun division too. Arizona's on the up. Seattle still has Russell Wilson, and the Rams just got Stafford.
Should be a fun year in the NFC West. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
NFC East.
Any other hot takes for the draft? And then I'll let you go.
Other than that, Justin Fields is a little better than people are giving him credit for.
I agree.
I don't like the way I've been seeing people talk about him, to be quite honest with you.
I agree.
It's a little ridiculous. The man can ball. I almost feel like it's kind of a similar situation with when Deshaun Watson was being.
Now you're reading my articles and not giving me credit. I'm gonna call you Jackson Law.
Honestly, truthfully, just thought about that now. Didn't even know you wrote that article, but I guess we just got the same mind.
Yeah. Well, we have the same blood. That's for sure.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is true.
All right, this is actually the last thing before I get my closing thoughts from producer Alex.
Right.
Do you promise to start? I just want 15 minutes once a week. Hey, hey Trey, just wanted to call to check in, just to tell you I'm doing okay. Like, that's all I want. Just like a 15-minute conversation once a week where Anthony calls Trey and be like, hey, my week's going. I'm working hard, but I just want to call to check in and be like, I love you, dude.
No, we can make that happen.
Okay.
We can make that happen 100%.
Okay.
I'm in a pretty good place right now.
Really? That's great. See, I'd like to hear from you. Just give me some positive vibes. Just call me once a week.
I got you, bro.
Okay. Producer Alex, do you have any closing thoughts?
No, I'm good. Actually, someone else is on the hit list. Just saying.
Somebody else is on the hit list.
Yeah.
Can we turn this into a GIF? Producer Alex hit list. All right. That's going to do it. Make sure to follow Anthony. It's ant_font1, right?
Yep.
All day AJ27 in the booth. I can't. I really want to call him Dobbins just because we brought him up today. Myself, Trey Daubert. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. For the show handles, it is That Some Cheese minus the E for Twitter.
Okay.
_ That Some Cheese for the Instagram. Thank you guys for watching and
follow
listening.
the TikTok, Trey Daubert. Follow the TikTok, Trey Daubert.
Yeah, don't forget the TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. Do it. Dancing videos in Vegas, and I'm working out.
Look at this man. Man.
That's gonna do it. Thank you guys for watching, listening. We'll see you next time.